Hello and welcome to the MAC weather page for this Tuesday, July 10th. And you can see outside my window this morning a pretty nice looking sunrise. We are hoping for some showers to come out of some of these clouds as the front drops down through the state today. It'll be out of the area here later on this morning. So if we're going to get any showers, it'd be very isolated and don't count on it. But if you do get one, consider yourself very lucky. Our next chance of rain looks like it'll come from Thursday night into Friday night, maybe even into Saturday, as another front will come through the area. Again, not a lot of moisture within these systems to work with around here, as the best dynamics of these systems go to our northwest, and we'll show you that here on the weather map in a few minutes. And as far as temperature goes, mid 80s to possibly around 90 today. Highs on Wednesday in the mid 80s, low to mid 80s on Thursday. And again, these with the dry air in place, we could see temperatures a couple of degrees warmer than what I've got here. But again, looks like a pretty decent pattern. As far as yesterday, we had a high of 88.6, another very warm day, a low of 60.5, and again, no precipitation, only 1/100th of an inch so far for the month. And you can see the state high yesterday, 94 degrees again at Alpena, and the overnight coldest temperature, 53 degrees at the National Weather Service at White Lake. And you can see so far for the month of July, 5.3 degrees per day above normal for the first third of the month. And if we look at growing degree days, we're doing pretty decent as far as that goes. No problem there. And we'll have a full update on the growing degree day report here with tomorrow's outlook. And as far as moisture, that's where we're seeing the problem now. Up to about 2 weeks ago, not too bad, but we've really hit a rut here as we've begun the first part of June, with some areas not picking up any precipitation whatsoever. And outside of a 2.5-inch rainfall in an hour and 15 minutes at London, they wouldn't have had any rain so far for the month. So again, it's very, very dry across the area. And you can see our overall 13 station average went from 93 down to 88 in about a week. So we're certainly losing ground on the moisture. And you can take a look at a graphical format. You can see the fairly wet May, and then in red, followed by a little bit drier month in June for sure. And then so far, very little to no rain hardly in the month of July. So a very dry pattern out there continues. As far as this morning, you can see temperatures in the 60s to around 70. The warm spot in Lansing at 70.9. Newaygo, the cool spot, down to 64. On the satellite view, you can see that a very, very thin area of clouds trying to produce a few showers and thunderstorms. But again, very, very, very isolated. That system moves through and dissipates. All the energy out here will continue to be off to our northwest here over the next 24 to 48 hours before finally Thursday night we might see a better chance. On the radar, you can see those showers again. Those thunderstorms will stay well off to our northwest. And you can see as that front drops down through the state this morning, a cold front, just a few scattered showers here and there. Again, if you get one, consider yourself very lucky. As far as the weather map this morning, you can see that front will drop down through the area and high pressure will dominate the area for the next couple of days. And if we look at tomorrow's map, again, the high pressure system bringing the MAC and LAC areas plenty of sunshine. It'll slip off to the east, and eventually we're going to try to get some warmer and moister air to move into the area. But unfortunately, this system you'll watch from the northern plains will move up into Canada rather than to the east, and that's going to take the best dynamics off to the northwest. So places like the UP, Wisconsin, Minnesota, and Iowa will have the best chance of rain, as high pressure system will continue to try to hold off any precipitation in the area. But eventually, I think we'll have at least a small chance as we get into Thursday night and Friday. But again, we're not expecting anything very substantial at all. As far as the next 3 days, you can see much of the MAC and LAC areas, very little to no precipitation. Again, this mainly from the system coming through this morning. And again, that's pretty well overrated. It'd certainly be maybe 1/100th of an inch to maybe 1/10th of an inch at best. The best precipitation, again, remaining off to our northwest. A little bit better outlook in the 6 to 10 day outlook, but it will continue to be warm to hot across the area. So plenty of 80s and maybe a few 90-degree temperatures here over the next 10 days to 2 weeks. And the better news is we do see a little bit more of an active boundary closer to the state, which could set up some better opportunities for rain, especially as we get into next week. As far as weather watch this morning, nothing going on here for the Great Lakes. We're high and dry. And the one thing we are looking at is that heat creeping into the area with an excessive heat watch as you get back to our west, and heat advisories in effect down to our southwest. And eventually that heat again tries to make another run towards the Great Lakes. And I think as we get towards the weekend, we'll see highs once again creeping up around 90 degrees, if not Friday, maybe Saturday and Sunday. So it's going to be a continuation of the very warm conditions with very little rainfall. So let's hope we get some for Thursday night into Friday night. Thanks. As far as the forecast goes, again, you can see a little bit cooler here over the next couple of days with highs in the mid 80s. Again, some areas could get closer to 90 degrees today, and then we'll see very comfortable dew points and humidity over the next couple of days before the heat tries to return for the weekend, with very scattered showers and thunderstorms expected. This looks a whole lot worse than it is. Most of the time it'll be plenty of sunshine. And again, we need to keep our fingers crossed to get some of that rainfall. Thanks for stopping by, and have yourself a great day, and 73s to all.